What's going on, schoolers? My name is Zach Ginn. I just got back from the Skool games and it absolutely has changed my life. Now, when I won the Skool games, I didn't really know what to expect. I knew I was going to be able to meet Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens and some other awesome schoolers, but what happened was beyond anything I could comprehend. It was better and I learned so much from the Skool games. And heading back, I'm back from LA now. I know for a fact I'm going to be able to double my business by just going to the Skool games. I was literally able to spend the entire day, over 8 hours, with Alex Hormozi, Sam Ovens, Andrew Kirby, and the entire Skool team. And no joke, they all literally answered every single question I had. I was asking a ton of questions to Alex. He literally answered every single one I had. I hit him with probably 20 questions. He answered everything, asked me questions back, and helped me so much in my own business. Sam Ovens sat down on his computer, showed me the back end of my Skool group, and helped me anything I had. Kirby helped me exactly what I wanted to get done with him. And what I want to do is kind of share my takeaways I learned from those three amazing individuals and the big takeaways I got from the amazing schoolers that I met in the Skool games to be a winner for Q4 for 2025. Now, everything I talked about was kind of written down below, but I wanted to make a video for people that kind of want to listen to it in the background because that's actually what I like to do. So let's talk about the man himself, Sam Ovens, the CEO of Skool. Kind of cool seeing him in person. It was just so surreal, watch every single Skool news and seeing him actually in person was pretty amazing. He's one of one. Whatever you see him on video, that's who he is in real life. Now, my main goal of going to the Skool games was to get a better grasp with Sam of exactly my Skool group and how I can better it and improve my community. And really understanding where his long-term vision for Skool is and how I can fit in that to better make my community better and make Skool a better place. Now, it's really no secret he's been working so hard on traffic sources for a while, and him seeing my traffic sources changed so much for me. 51% of all my people that go into my free Skool group come from the Skool network itself, and then those people obviously go to the paid Skool community. Now, I'm not here to give you my entire funnel of how I do things, right? Make most of my money off of real estate deals from people in my Skool group, but the main way is for people to learn how to do my niche inside of my Skool group, and then from there they can join the paid group or just send me a real estate deal from the free one. But what was wild to me was I make a lot of money in real estate from the free and paid group, from his real estate deals, but over 51% of people who join my group don't even know who I am. They just joined it and they're learning and they're in the community. Now, Sam also gave me some great advice on how to reduce my churn and provide even more to my community. And for that, I'm so thankful. Now, I gave him a couple crazy ideas I had on how to even reduce churn a little more. He gave me some awesome advice, and I asked him for permission to do something a little crazy and a very unorthodox. I will share it inside this group, don't worry. And easily this is going to get me over 100K MRR in my paid Skool group, but I'm very quiet about that till it launches. I think you guys are going to really like it. And this little thing, he gave me approval to start doing it, so I'm really pumped up about it. I also want to add that Sam is super approachable at the event. You can go up to him, talk to him about anything. He genuinely wants to listen and help every single person. I probably spent an hour, 2 hours with him, just talking at lunch and dinner and just throughout the day. We just hung out Skool HQ. It was insanity. I thought, those guys are all up here and you can only talk to them for 30 minutes. They're just hanging out with you. They want to know more about your community, how you're helping people, and how Skool can help everybody around your niche. Now, my takeaway from Alex Hormozi. First and foremost, I'm going to say he is way more jacked in person than what I see on camera. But I think the coolest part about him was he is exactly one for one what you see on video as in person. He's not putting up an act. And I was utterly shocked how easy it was just to talk to the guy. He's one of the best communicators I've ever seen. And he's super knowledgeable about pretty much anything business, as you probably know. But he also wants to understand how you're doing your Skool group and how he can help you out with it. Now, obviously, at the beginning of the Skool games, which was really fun and awesome, Sam and Alex were talking, people asked their questions. But after that, I just sat down for him for 10 minutes and just asked him a couple high-level questions about my business and some of my software stuff. He genuinely just gave me advice that's probably going to double my business in just 10 minutes, which I was like, whoa. And some of the takeaways I got from him from that conversation, just the first 10 minutes with him, was to obviously make more content, but also make it better. And I was having kind of a conundrum with my content and where I was going in the future. And he pretty much simplified it in a way that made it super easy and digestible. Now, he also told me some things about his ACQ real estate, which was just mind-blowing to me. This guy's a legit real estate investor. But I don't know about the figures he told me I'm going to say on camera, but dude's as a real estate guy, that dude impresses me beyond anything I can say. But really the best advice was to increase my capacity, right? You see, I'm struggling because I make a lot of content, but it's like, how do I make it even better? And he explained it in a way that kind of shocked me, but I'm pretty successful in the real estate space. But the way to increase my capacity through talent, through hiring more people, more vloggers, more editors, and really making that the crux of my content, especially the market that I'm going into and penetrating through, increasing my capacity and communicating that even better is something that I got the biggest takeaway from him for my first conversation with him. Then we all talked and we all sat down for lunch. And I sit down and right next to me was Alex Hormozi. And for the next 2 hours, me, 3 other schoolers, and then Sam next to him, some other schoolers, just sat down with Alex for 2 hours while he was eating his Chipotle, which is just crazy. Just sat for 2 hours and talked everything about life, a lot of awesome off-camera stuff, and really how to grow my business and grow everyone. And Alex genuinely cared for every single schooler that talked to him for 2+ hours on lunch. It was probably one of the most insightful 2 hours of my entire life, and by far the greatest business lunch I've ever had, where he just broke down the entire psychological process of a customer and explained it in everyone's niche. And then asking me questions about my business where he got some crazy insight and context into what do I do, and gave me even better advice that I'm just telling you, from the advice I got from Sam and Alex, I'm buzzing so hard right now. Like, I know for a fact I'm going to double my business by the end of this year. And it was amazing. Now, from that conversation, from that lunch, I want to give you 4 key takeaways I got from Alex of why I'm going to double my business. Number 1, if you want to get more customers to buy from you, and this is generalizing, right? It's not my like real estate advice, but to get more customers to buy from you, you have to change your conditions. Now, to add that too, he explained to sell, going from a point of pain, like a point of pain was probably one of the biggest key takeaways I got from that, of how people buy because of pain. They buy a weight loss program because of a pain of being fat or not being healthy or not enjoying yourself there. Buying food because of the pain of being hungry. And buying your product or your service because the pain of being broke is so high, they want to pay you so they can make more money. Or if you're a schooler, right, learn peptides or guitar or something like that, right? And he really broke down how to increase your psychology knowledge so you can increase your conversion in your school groups. I thought it was absolutely amazing. He's actually going to break down a bunch of videos he says he's making on the topic, so it was top of mind for him. It was really cool. Number 2, there's a lot of people who are running all these different businesses at the school games, and he explained that you can only be CEO of one business. If you run multiple businesses and you're under $300K a month, if you kill the one business, the other one's going to double and probably make even more money. And it really wasn't a takeaway that I was using too much, but a lot of people's minds just got blown. And I know for a fact they're all going to double their business because of it. Takeaway 3, talent is the ultimate leverage at scale for any company. And this is something I'm deep diving right now in 2026, but I was talking to Kirby, and I don't know if I could say this too much, but like they have over 30+ software engineers on the Skool team, which is just way more than I can think of. But I mean, their business is massive, but talent is the biggest driver to their success of making the traffic sources and all these key features. And talent is really the big thing that Alex is big on, Sam is big on, and all these people I look up to really leverage out and scale their operations. And number 4, which I thought was really interesting, is the difference between fame and influence. Now, Alex explained a very popular musician and explained that he has the exact Google trend searches as this person, but his influence to make money is way higher than the singer because the singer has the fame and he has the influence. You should always go after the influence, not the fame. In other words, it's not about getting views, but the quality views that actually will convert into something important. That's why he went all in on business content. Now, the biggest key nugget that I got from him was the acronym WSBE. Now, WSBE stands for Why Should I Believe in You, which I think it's a little different. Again, I did not get it the right way, but that was the one thing Alex kept telling to me and everybody else is if you want actual influence, people need to believe you. And the first thing is, why in the world should I believe you? I'm a cold viewer. Why should I believe you for organic content? And so if you can get credibility in a short time frame, in a short form content, you are going to do a lot better and convert more people. And that's something I've been lacking for a while. Now, people can go look up my deals and see all my real estate deals, but I need to let short form people know who I am and why they got to listen to me. And thinking about it, Alex explained, like, if you look at all my beginning videos and when I was getting my start, I told everyone I make $100 million in revenue. Well, his portfolio companies does, and that's why you should listen to him, and he's that young. And he was always big on why should I believe in you in every single video he does. Now, even his videos today, he says his portfolio companies do over $250 million a year. He's explaining in his content why they should believe in him. Even though I already believe in the guy, he still does that to this day because thousands of new people see him every single day. And I got to start doing that in my content. And what I believe you guys should probably do too. Now, my other takeaway with Andrew Kirby was really cool. Guy's really insightful. And it was really interesting the way Alex explained about scaling a business, really connected with Kirby in my mind. Because Alex said to run an 8-figure business that's doing like $10 million a year, you need a bunch of 7-figure entrepreneurs under you in that business, right? That are running the company. In the case of Skool, that's $1 billion business probably, but let's just call it a 9-figure business. You need a bunch of 8-figure entrepreneurs underneath there. And that 8-figure entrepreneur that I saw was Kirby. Andrew is a legit entrepreneur, okay? Dude is an absolute animal when it comes to YouTube and building businesses, but he is the head of community there and he knows what he's talking about. He's a real legit entrepreneur that is growing Skool to the absolute moon. And his understanding of business is absolutely insane. And he gave me a massive wealth of knowledge of the entire Skool ecosystem, traffic sources, increasing engagement, increasing my discovery on Skool that I'm going to start implementing absolutely now. What he did was the biggest indicator for discovery rank right now, which I'm going to start doing, which I think everyone should do, is to encourage your Skool members, not just to comment on posts, but to go out here and make posts themselves. And especially when you're getting a bigger community, it's post per user, which is a really important one too. So it's obviously a golden ratio. So getting your Skool members to post and be accountable every single day is going to be one of the biggest reasons you're going to get more discovery organically on Skool, which I think you should be doing. Now, last but not least, I want to give some of my favorite takeaways from the coolest Skoolers that I met. I was only able to probably network with about 40% of everyone. And there's a lot of people there. There's some really cool people. First guy was Brandon Dion, who has a YouTube channel over 800,000 subscribers, and he's massive on short form content with guitar. It was really cool seeing how he converts a short form into his Skool group. And I thought it was really impressive. And I got a lot of learning from Brandon there. And he has a whole entire different niche, which is just so cool to see how he does it and how he handles a lot of the craziness going on and how I can start doing in my business. Next here was Kyle Kusta. Sorry, I'm saying his name wrong. And Tyler Costin, who run the AV basketball and pickleball Skool groups. They're not only probably one of the best sports coaches that I know, but they're obviously masters of everything, right? To run what they're doing, you have to be one of the best coaches in the world. You have to be one of the best coaching communicators in the world. You also have to be an amazing marketer. And then last, you also have to be very entertaining to coach it and to get people to actually enjoy what they're learning and build the community going. And they are all masters of all four. Now, I'm not at liberty to say this, but they have an amazing email engagement strategy to get people to their Skool group that I don't want to say because I think it's pretty special knowledge that they have. If they want to make their own post about it, you can talk to them about it, but it was absolutely mind-blowing. I'm going to do this like right now. I thought it was really impressive. So shout out to those individuals. They're really cool. There's a reason why pickleball is the #1 discovery rank on Skool right now. Marcel Farkas, which I'm definitely not saying that right. He's Hungarian, absolute amazing guy. He dominates the health and wellness niche inside of Skool, and he only does it in Hungarian, which is crazy. He's going to start growing his business and going out and scaling it. It's a really cool individual that knows his stuff, and I learned a lot from him. Another really cool schooler I met there was Michael Barr, who runs Studica. I definitely butchering it, but he teaches people to become lawyers and pass the bar exam. And the amount of effort that this guy puts into his Skool group is just beyond comprehension. Like this guy goes over 360 lessons inside of his modules, or 360 modules. He can comment below, but the amount of dedication and effort he puts into his classroom is insane. Like he was showing Sam Ovens and Sam's like, whoa, dude, that's a lot. And he inspired me to give even more in the classroom and give even more in my group to keep growing it even higher. I met Veronica White. She was absolutely amazing. She gave me an awesome masterclass on TikTok Live and how she converts it. It was really cool to see how she does that. Probably the most caring and go-giving person that I met in the Skool games was Ava Raposa. She cares so much about her community. She engages with every single person. She runs a freemium group on relationship building inside of Skool, and she probably has the most engaged group that I've seen in proportion to the amount of users ever. And she genuinely cares about everybody and wants everyone to do better. It's really cool seeing how she does it from Brazil and really inspired me. I also met Hunter Lewis of Riz University. He has an insane low to high ticket conversion system from around the world. Like he travels all over the world, and he has like a really cool in-person element. I don't think I'm allowed to share it, but like, it's just really cool how he brings like the online into like in person and does high level with it with like high ticket. I thought it was just so awesome. There's so many other awesome schoolers I met that I can't really talk about because this would be a very long video, but I still want to connect to anyone in the Skool games or was in the Skool games. But by far, winning the Skool games was not about the special crazy trophy or the achievement. It was about being in a room full of winners. And these winners helped me double my business. That's the main goal of the Skool games I think we should all strive for, honestly, because I was able to double my business by going to the Skool games. I won the Skool games, and the reward was I was able to double my business by attending it. And for that, I want to thank Sam, Alex Hormozi, Kirby, the entire Skool team for inviting me over and rewarding me by doubling my business with the best advice ever. I want to leave it off from a quote from Alex Hormozi about education. If everyone saw learning skills as real investment, more would do it. They go up in value. No one can take education from you. It can't be taxed. It compounds greater than any other lifetime investments. And if you can double down on one asset you hold forever, it's you and education. I got a masterclass in education, how to double my business, and I hope you got some value from this video. Guys, thank you to the Skool community. Thank you guys so much.